It's the season finale of The Bachelor, and at long last, Rupert the pig is standing at the top of the aisle. But does he hog-tie the knot, or does he get left at the altar? The Bachelor. The Bachelor.
I'm Cara, the manager of Ralphy's Retreat. We love pigs, and this is a pig sanctuary. In our little corner of the world, people care a whole lot about animals, and pigs are no exception. They have so much personality. They're social, playful, clever, and they can get themselves into a whole pile of trouble. Sometimes, I think they're living in a world of their own.
Hi, I'm Rupert, a lonely bachelor looking for my true soulmate. I've been watching this show for 23 seasons already, so let me give you all a rundown. I go on dates, and then afterward, I present a strawberry to the lady pigs I liked the best. Applejack hosts the show, and he helps me to narrow down the old pig pen till I'm left with just a single sow. And then maybe the two of us will get married. I guess I'm kind of lucky being the most eligible bachelor around these parts. But I don't really feel that way, because I'm looking for true love on a reality TV show. I have mentioned that I've watched the other 23 seasons of this thing, right?
The Bachelor.
At Ralphy's Retreat, we are always thinking of ways to keep our animal companions happy. And part of keeping them happy is giving them companions of their own. The affection between pigs starts once the bond happens. It's all about finding that special someone, and normally it's done through a sense of smell because pigs don't have the greatest eyesight. Not every pig is a match made in heaven, but once they are together, you're going to find them snuggling in the straw together, they share meals together. Bonded pigs are never far apart. Pig relationships are just like human relationships. They want exactly the same things that we do. Even spayed and neutered mature pigs will look for a special companion to spend time with and snuggle with. A lonely pig is not a happy pig, and we often see some real signs of distress. Many pigs who are lonely will enter a huge depression, and they won't eat, they won't drink, they just want to sleep and stay buried all the time. And that's why, for me, it's so important to do everything I can to help them find true love. Right now, I'm looking at reworking some of the groups in the pens. You see, since he arrived, I've noticed Rupert's been roaming around the sanctuary a lot, which kind of is a sign of loneliness. Now, Rupert gets along really well with other pigs, but you know what? That's really different to having that special someone or some pig to snuggle with.
Hey, I have my teddy boar, Aloysius.
I feel like some adjustments within the pens and groups might actually make Rupert feel a little bit happier. He's got lots of male buddies, but I think he's looking for a special female friend. I'm going to try him out with a bunch of different females and see which one works out for him. But just like humans, pigs can be pretty particular. Sometimes it takes a little bit of extra effort to get them to swipe right.
Yeah, I looked in all the sites. Plenty of pigs, tender, piggy panky, but that one's just for hookups. I just couldn't find my soulmate. So when I found out they were casting the new season of The Bachelor, I figured, hey, what have I got to lose?
I've been watching Rupert closely, and I'd say he's got it narrowed down to 4 ladies: Hermione, Annabelle, Joy, and Sparkles.
That's right, 4 finalists.
Hugs and kisses to everybody out there watching me. Y'all know I'm Hermione, and why wouldn't I win? I've got a great bod, I've got gorgeous hair, I've got the most stylish stye, and I make the rest of these runner-ups look like ugly old warthogs. I'm the one who gave Hermione that haircut, so I don't know why she's slinging mud at me.
Oi, I'm gonna melt Rupert's heart like shrimp on a barbie. Just you wait and see. No, I'm not really Australian, but you gotta do what you can to stand out. Right?
Joy already stands out because she's got one ear. So I don't actually know what she was thinking with that whole accent thing.
I've had a crush on Rupert ever since he got here. I wish I'd told him that before all of this. I know exactly what makes me stand out, but I'm too scared to tell anybody about it.
To me, true love is when you take a risk for somebody else that you'd never take on your own. It's about making that big leap, you know? I'm willing to try. So, here we go.
Rupert has got some fine swine moving in on him. I hope he treats those fillies nice. I would.
What makes me different from the other three? Well, they're just a bunch of ambitious little truffle diggers who are gonna lose. I'm an ambitious little truffle digger who's gonna win.
I don't exactly know what Hermione's doing here. I mean, we all had to sign a contract saying we weren't dating anyone when we started the show. But Hermione is 100% in a relationship with Monroe.
Listen, Monroe, I don't have any feelings for Rupert. I'm just doing this for the sake of my career. So don't tell anybody about you and me, okay?
Okay, Teacup.
Just like every other season, all of our dates will take place at the lovely Villa de la Swina. Date number 1.
So, by picking me, Rupert, you're signing up for a life of luxury. We're heading to the spa today, something you can get used to if you choose me.
So this is Ed and Andrea. They have a really special day planned for Rupert and Hermione. All they have to do is relax and enjoy. Just like humans, pigs' nails grow all the time. They're continuously growing. Some pigs will actually wear their hooves down themselves, but more often than not, they will grow to a point where they need to be trimmed. Pigs that don't have their hooves trimmed can be extremely uncomfortable, and it can actually be very painful for them to walk. So hoof care is a huge part of what we do here at Ralphie's Retreat.
This is nice.
There you go. All done.
And when we're done with this, Rupert, I'm recommending a lovely facial for you. It'll be a mud-based moisturizing mask from our Wallow line. Wallow. When it's this decadent, you'll want to. Wallow.
Wow, did you just make that up?
Oh no, we market tested that for months. But it's never been animal tested. Well, except for now, on Rupert.
Sounds like this is gonna be great. That was a really fancy date with Hermione, that's for sure. I did have this weird feeling though, like I was in an advertisement the whole time.
Wallow. When it's this decadent, you'll want to. Wallow.
So I gave Hermione a red strawberry to take home. Now I guess we'll see how my other dates go.
Hermione was shameless. I hate to see Rupert used this way. I think I'm gonna have to say something.
Will Annabelle say something? Find out when the Bachelor comes right back.
Wherever a pig may live in the world, from Timbuktu to here in Norfolk County, right on the edge of Lake Erie, their bodies and their health are basically the same. One of the most important things that I have to manage is the dental health of up to 100 pigs who call Ralphie's Retreat home. You might not notice it, but every day when I'm out with the pigs, I'm constantly checking their mouths. It sounds odd, but everything they do, I'm watching to see if there's any signs that there's anything wrong with their teeth. I do confess I have kissed a pig before, but you know what? It's a very dangerous thing and you don't actually want to be doing it with some of the adults. Pigs have 44 permanent teeth. Both male and female pigs do grow tusks. Neutered males and females generally don't grow as big, but it's the male boars that have all the testosterone which fuels the growth of those tusks. And those tusks have to be maintained throughout their life because they're continuously growing. When pigs stop eating, you know there's something very serious wrong because they're so motivated by food. The very, very first thing I always check with pigs when they stop eating is their teeth. Most pigs come to Ralphie's as adults and they're not going to allow me to brush their teeth. So, you know, we do the best we can with what we're working with. We all know that pigs like to roughhouse and wrestle and play. And sometimes the tusks can inadvertently get involved. I don't think we have any pigs here who would deliberately tusk anybody, but the reality is those tusks are sticking out. So see how he's got nice big tusks, very healthy, not too sharp on the end. His front teeth are not quite so uniformed as some of the others, which is quite common. Well, hello, sir. What are you after? The only time that we generally trim tusks is if they're hurting another animal with them, or if the tusks are hurting the pig. You can't remove tusks. They are rooted right in the pig's jaw, so taking them out would cause problems with the jaw, and it's not something we would ever consider doing. We always involve our vet. It's a team effort, and we generally use an item called a giggly wire or a surgical wire, which is exceptionally sharp and saws through the bone very quickly, and then you file it to make sure that they're smooth. So here we have a selection of tusks that have been trimmed from the pigs. So these were cut off with a giggly wire. I mean, this is super smooth, so it's been trimmed really well, and that's not going to hurt him. Without proper dental care and checking, you know, the results can be really serious. A lot of pain, starvation because they won't eat because their mouth hurts so much. So dental care is 100% one of the most important things that we do here at the sanctuary.
Rupert, the sanctuary's most eligible bachelor, has his work cut out for him. Hermione spoiled him at the spa on their date, but the other competitors smell a ruse. Will they expose double dating Hermione, or try to use their own charms to steal the competition? Coming up on The Bachelor Bar.
Rupert, I have something to tell you.
What is it, Annabelle?
Well, I think Hermione is...
Yeah?
I think Hermione is a better fit for this show than me. I can't do this.
So you're leaving the show?
Are you upset with me, Rupert?
No, Annabelle. I get it. This has been totally weird. We're friends.
And I love you as a friend. I love you too much to watch you be a part of this hogwash. I had to let Rupert figure out what was going on for himself. I didn't want him doubting this quest for love. I knew he really believed in it, and I just couldn't crush him like that. I had to take myself out of this race.
And so this little piggy went home. How did Rupert feel having Annabelle pull the plug?
We're BFFs, and this show is never going to change that, for better or for worse. Annabelle just got out of a long-term relationship with Gus, too. She's not really looking for love, but I am.
I really respect that Annabelle was that honest with Rupert. Watching Hermione lie to Rupert about a real relationship, oh, that really made me sick. Honesty's a virtue.
So what part of Australia are you from, Joy?
Honestly, koala berry? I'm just so excited to show Rupert who I really am. Just spending time with him makes me feel like the authentic TV personality I've crafted for this show. Deep, deep, deep in my heart.
I like Joy. I do, but on some level, I don't feel like I know the real her. Wow, a lavish meal, a blanket, and a bottle of swine.
What more do two picnic pigs need, huh?
Oh man, I'm so impressed. Did you prepare all of this, Joy?
I sure did. Actually, the network set up that whole scene for ratings. I know they were really open with East Lincoln swill.
Even this blanket is delicious.
So, what do you say, lover? Can I show you how to Australian kiss? It's like a French kiss, only down under.
Whoa, things were moving a bit too fast. Maybe that makes me old-fashioned.
Rupert is a bit of a stick in the mud.
Don't get me wrong, Joy is what you get when you put lipstick on a pig. She's gorgeous! But I need some time to get to know her better. I definitely gave her a strawberry, though, and we'll see what happens next time.
Fair dinkum.
2 dates and 1 dropout. Is Rupert gonna fail his chemistry test with every one of this season's finalists? Or maybe 3rd date's the charm.
I really, really wanted to tell Rupert how I've always felt about him, but the Bachelor Board made up this whole dating stunt for us instead. They sent us out for a day at the water spa.
A sprinkler, a water hose, the whole 9 yards. But I got a sense that something was making Sparkles uncomfortable.
After a while, it seemed clear to me that the network was hoping for a wet pig shirt contest. I got cold hooves.
And if Sparkles wasn't having any of it, then neither was I.
Rupert was such a gentleman. He totally understood. I'm not a prude by any means, but what if I had kids someday? Would I want them to watch their mom getting hosed down on a show like this?
That was great! I kind of loved shaking off their cameras.
Rupert, I've been so curious to ask you, how do you feel about litters?
Well, give a hoot, don't pollute. I know that litter is bad for the environment, but it can be occasionally tasty when you flip the right lid. Why do you ask?
I was more wondering about a litter of piglets.
Oh, not for me. Had the old snip snip. Don't need to worry about that anymore.
Oh, but do you like kids, Rupert?
Well, sure, from a distance. Hey, we should do this again sometime. Would you like that?
I would, Rupert, but
But what?
for now I have to go. Everything was going so well, but
But what happened? It felt like Sparkles wanted to take that leap with me, but maybe I said something wrong. She didn't even stay long enough to take her red strawberry.
Rupert's now been on dates with Hermione, Joy, and Sparkles. Each of the girls have dazzled him in a different way. But will he find true love before the clock runs down on this, the season finale of The Bachelor?
I had such a good time with Rupert. I know I should come clean with him, but naturally, it's just hard for a pig to do that. What if he looks at me differently after he finds out? What if he won't be able to love me?
I have to admit, I didn't game out this whole fake accent thing. What if Rupert and I do get married, and then I'm stuck talking Aussie for the rest of my life? What even is a wound-up Gooligan? Is that even a thing? And what if Rupert wants to meet my family? I don't know a single Razorback. Oh, man.
Joy, I have a challenge for you. Come with me.
Oh, I'd love to, mate.
I just want you to look at yourself, accept who you are, and stop playing games. You're so great. You can drop the whole fake accent.
You guessed?
I need somebody to risk being real with me. Somebody to take that big leap, because that's true love.
I will love you until the end of time, Rupert, or until the end of Sweeps Week, whichever comes first.
I think we're done here.
So, there was no more joy in Mudville. Another little pig went home.
Bugger!
Only 2 to go. Guys, I am in this to win this, whatever it takes. I figure I can increase my chances with Rupert in the same way that I increased my Twitter following. So I'm sending him a couple of selfies of my sizzling butt.
Oh my gosh. Well, that'll put a curl in your tail.
What is it? Dude.
Hermione just sent me a pretty racy pic.
Oh, wow. I wonder what Monroe was gonna think about that.
Who's Monroe?
He always overreacts to this kind of thing.
Why? Why does Hermione keep breaking my heart this way? She always promised that pics like these ones were just for the two of us. But because of this stupid show, we're acting like there is no two of us. We are a couple, and I want the whole world to know it.
Okay, so the show's producers knew that Hermione was cheating all along. But she was great for our ratings. So hot you had to handle her with oven mitts. When Rupert found out Hermione was married, though, he felt he'd been lied to. He wouldn't have anything more to do with her. So what choice did we have?
That is a bunch of bull squawk. You can't kick me off of the show.
Rules are rules. You did sign the contract.
You tell them, Monroe.
Tell them that we're a couple?
No, exactly not that.
Oh.
Your limo awaits.
But I'm the only reason anyone watches this show anymore. I deserve an Emmy. Wallow mud packs, so decadent that you... Hey, stop pushing me, you. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Oh, I'm out of here. This whole show is...
Hey, what about me, Teacup?
And then there was one.
It was in the contract that the season's gotta end with me getting married.
So it looks like it's going to be Sparkles. I think the lucky couple is going to be very, very happy together in their new pigsty.
With this strawberry, I thee wed. With this strawberry, I thee wed. I'm a nervous eater, though. Hey, give me that strawberry. This is a big moment for me. That's a big moment for her. This is the rest of our lives.
This is all happening so abruptly.
Ladies and gentle pigs, if you should know any reason why these two should not be joined in huggy matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I do. I'm sorry, but I do.
What is it, Sparkles?
You can't be hogtied to me without knowing the whole truth. I've kept something really important from you.
What is it?
I know you only like kids from afar, but I'm already pregnant with an entire litter.
Who's the baby daddy?
He's a male sexist pig, and he's out of the picture. My heart wants to be with you, Rupert, but I don't want you to feel trapped.
Sparkles, this is a lot to take in.
Everything's happening so suddenly.
But what about the wedding? We have to finish the bachelor bar.
So, how can I say this politely? The bachelor boar can consume manure. It's done. Wait!
Cut the cameras. Leave them alone.
Who wants to get married on national television anyway?
I'm going to have decuplets, Rupert, any day now.
I always thought that true love would mean somebody taking a leap, a risk. For me, Hermione couldn't, neither could Joy. And Annabelle, she's always been my friend. But I just figured it out. I'm the one who has to take the leap. For you.
Oh, Rupert. Rupert.
We're not getting married today or tomorrow. And we're definitely not getting married on the bachelor board. But Sparkles, I am ready to take a risk for true love. Will your decuplets take me, Rupert the Pig, to be their baby daddy for as long as you all shall have me?
They do.
Well, then everything's gonna be okay.
We totally filmed that. Rupert didn't get married, but it was still amazing. He always does the right thing. See ya for season 25.
My heart is so touched when our pigs make that special connection. But it's not just altruistic. A coupled pig is a much more settled pig. As I've moved the pigs around in the last few days, it's caused quite a lot of excitement. I'm sure they're all looking forward to some quiet cuddle time and much needed privacy.
What? Oh, way ahead of you.